thing that can make your clothing look more professional is a good fit. How good or bad a garment looks depends not only on the style of the garment, but also on how well it fits. Okay, so let's talk about fit. Clothing that is too small will emphasize your body shape and make you look bigger, while clothing that is too big will add bulk and make you look frumpy. So when something fits properly, vertical seams should align to the shape of the body and horizontal seams should be parallel to the floor. There should be no wrinkles or pulls, and hemlines and sleeve lengths should be at the right length. As an image consultant, I always recommend to my clients that if something doesn't quite fit, a simple remedy is to have it altered to fit properly. It will instantly make you look more professional and your clothing will look more expensive. As women, we have a little more flexibility than men do when it comes to the style of our clothing and the tailored details, as long as it's appropriate for work. Business clothing for men really doesn't change that much from year to year, so a classic tailored look will never go out of fashion. So let's start off by talking about some image makers and some basic tailoring for men. You may have noticed that current fashion for menswear is a very slim cut, and the jackets are definitely being worn shorter. But for a classic professional look, you always want to make sure that the jacket is long enough, the hemline of the jacket is long enough to cover the seat. And even with the slim cuts, when you button up your jacket, whether it's a blazer, sport coat, or a suit jacket, if it's buttoned up, you always want to make sure that you leave the bottom button open. Classic trouser legs should fall in a straight line to the top of the heel in the back with a slight break in the front. Now, I know the pant legs that we're seeing right now are quite narrow, but they should still be as long as possible without looking sloppy. And I would also suggest that some of these very narrow pants would be better reserved for more fashion-forward working environments rather than a very conservative working environment. For a classic tailored look, a men's jacket sleeve should end right at the wrist bone, right at the break of wrist, with enough space for about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of shirt cuff to be left showing.